My name is Adrian Nanchev, and this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So why is it important to build your business based on your strengths? Well, whenever you're doing anything in business, or most things in life really, you've always got to do it based on your strengths, what you're good at, what you're talented at. You have to build something on what you're good at, because the old adage is true, you're only as strong as your weakest link. Now, a few years ago, back in, I want to say, fall of 2015, I had the idea to build a business to do with hemp. But it was to do with serious money investing, manufacturing, biofuels, and hydroponics. I had the amazing idea, only idea by the way, no plans, nothing like that. But I wanted to do this thing. I put it on the back burner because I didn't have the resources at the time. Then about a year later, which is around 8 or 10 months ago, I started to learn new things. Started to realise that you've got to build a business on your strengths. And then I take the idea and I go from something I want to do, and I think physically or mentally I think I have to do it, I must do it. So I then take the idea and scale it down from biofuels to hydroponics and think, what is my strengths? What can I do that's related to hemp? How can I scale down the idea and still be able to execute on it? And I go from hydroponics essentially to e-commerce. E-commerce, outsourcing the products elsewhere and selling it online. And also at the same time I learned a few other ways of marketing as well, which changed my strategy a lot. So because of scaling it down and thinking what's my strength, I turn what is an ambition of hemp from this massive grand idea of biofuels and manufacturing and hydroponics into just marketing and dropship arbitrage. Okay, cool, and that's the We Want Hemp. I'll be starting that very soon once I've got a few things sorted. So when you build a business on your strength, you're building it on a solid foundation. It's not like quote from the Bible that talks about the man who builds a house on sand is washed away in the flood, but the guy that builds it on the rock is solid there forever. You always want to build something on your strengths. And there's a few ways to know what your strengths are. There's two damn good personality tests that you can do. One is 16personalities.com, and on that you do a series of different questions, and it's like extrovert, introvert, intuitive, or thinking and judging and feeling, that kind of stuff. On that I got a ENTJ/ESTJ. I did it a few times, but mostly got ENTJ. But do the test on 16personalities.com. Do it once or twice or thrice to average out your results, to know who you are and what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. My weaknesses are that I don't express my emotions very well. I don't really care much for people. I don't get too much, but I'm very efficient, very to the point, and I'd say quite ruthless, quite ambitious as well. That's it. I don't express my emotions very well either. That's it. I'm uncomfortable in new or unusual scenarios. And there's another two actually. Good to think of it. There's Hexico, and there's another one called Discs. Now Hexico is very complicated. You're talking about to what extent are you calm and incurious and inquisitive, and really breaks down who you are. I discovered that I'm very much learning focus, always learning new things, expanding comfort zone, not very emotional, open-minded, a little bit higher than median on the open-minded scale. Another one is quite basic, is Discs, DISCS. That's just dominant, influence, conscious, steady. I used to think that was conscious, but I think I'm more dominant, which is to the point and efficient in getting on with it. So you want to do these tests, Hexico, 16 personalities or Discs, to understand who you are, what your strengths are. You could also look at horoscopes, but horoscope isn't quite based on like science and psychology. It's more, it's a bit arbitrary. With that though, I'm Virgo, so 30th of August. So I don't know, you tell me. But anyway, discover your personalities. Know what they are, know what you're good at, know what you're bad at, and build a business on that. When it comes to your weaknesses, you either automate it with a machine or a computer, or you outsource it to a personal assistant or a virtual assistant, or you eliminate the task altogether. Because you want to focus your time on what you're good at. only what you're good at, and everything else you're weak at or crap at, give it to someone else. They could do it for you, and you focus on what you're good at. You want to focus on income generating activities, and these are things that, as you work on them and spend time on them, will increase your income, or grow your business, or they'll have positive rewards to them for you. Look at everything you do and everything you spend your money on and think, will this give me a return? Will this give me money back? Will this help me achieve my goal? Same with your time, especially with your time. Everything else, your weaknesses, give it to someone else. Find what your strengths are and magnify them. For me, it's idea generation, it's marketing, it's business development. So I'm going to focus on that. It's persuasion. I'm going to focus on those things and learn and grow them. Everything else I'm not good at, I'm going to outsource, delegate, or delete. Simple as that. Not wasting time. Build your business on your strengths. And this is one mistake that I almost made a few times, mainly with that hemp idea I told you. The first business was a bit of I wouldn't say mistake, a good learning curve. Built a business on something that I eventually lost interest in. Not quite the same, but similar. But the important factor is, build your business on what you're good at. Don't build it on something you're weak at. That's very important. And learn and develop your strengths. Very important, so you're a better person. Go to bed a little bit wiser every day. But if this is your first time to the channel, subscribe, because this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. How cool is that? So subscribe, and you'll see me again soon.